Radhe Radhe, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Radhe Radhe.
Welcome to Śrī Dāmodara Mandir, Gopinath Bhavan, Śrī Vrindavan Dham. Sudevi, can you turn on the lights, please? So, Śrīla Gurudeva ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai, Patit Pavana Śrī Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Prem Purushottam Sachinandana Gaurahari ki jai, Radha Mino Vihari Ju ki jai, Radha Ramana Ju ki jai, Giriraj Mahārāja ki jai, Harinama Sankirtana ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So we apologize to all of you who are there already in advance that we are not able to bring you out to any location. Our feet are too sore. Yeah.
But our hearts are feeling much softer.
Yes, it was a beautiful day yesterday doing parikrama with everyone.
Thank you all for coming with us.
And we will definitely continue.
So just so you know, we have no home internet connection.
Okay.
So I can't see what's going on.
But I did get extra gigs for you there.
All right, but that's there.
Okay.
I'm just saying I can't see anything.
All right. So.
Okay, so we're going to begin with Mangalacharna, auspicious invocation. And if anybody, Jiva Pavana Prabhu, I don't know if you can post it. Some of the devotees have asked if it could be posted because they don't really know the Mangalacharna. So if you could post that, please. And everybody, if you don't know already, look for the name Jiva Pavana Prabhu and you will find that he's posting all of the bhajans and kirtans so that we can all sing and join together in kirtan. And the Bangalata from China is always posting the page numbers just so that we don't get lost. So for those who have a book, it's page 1. And perhaps Jiva Pavana Prabhu, I don't even know if he's there, but he usually is. So I'm just counting on him.
Well, why don't I share my connection and you can connect through that. 1 second. We have ways around all of these things here in India. Okay, 1 second. Tethering and mobile hotspot. Look, do you need me to dial it up for you? You have to change the
Wi-Fi?
Yes. And then if you see Kishori, there you go.
Don't do that live.
I'm her tech man.
Okay.
You got it? Okay. So Mangalacharan, page 1 of this book, Shri Gauri Giti Kucha, Vandeham Shri Guru, Shri Yuta Padakamalam. Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa
Arahantam Nārāyaṇam Tvam Śrīša Namāmi Hridamninam Bhakta Śrīlomarim Ca Śrī Krishna Pādājñataika Hridyi Chaitanya Līlāmrita Sārasaram Nārāyaṇam Tvam Satatam Prapadye Namo Vishnupādāya Krishna Preshthāya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedānta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Vishnupādāya Gaurapreshthāya Bhutale Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyāna Keshava Iti Namine Dhīvatyacaritrāya Svashmitānaṁ Chapaline Jīvanyukhe Sadarthāya Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam Namo Vishnupādāya Krishna Preshthāya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Śrī Varshabharavi Devi Ganitaya Kripabdhare Krishna Sambandha Vidyana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktivedānta Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudhapa Siddhanta Dhantaharine Namo Gauratishodaya Sakshat Vairāgyamurtaye Vipralambhana Sambodhe Padam Punjayate Namaha Namo Bhaktivedānta Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauradir Bhava Bhume Svam Nirvishta Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannāthāya Namaha Vanchākalpatarubhyascha Kripāsindhubhya-eva ca Patitānaṁ pāvanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Namo Mahamananyāya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namme Gauratvishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikākanta Radhākanta Namostute Tattakanchana-Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatam Surato Pango समन्दं मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वत्पदम्बोजो राधामदनमोहनो दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमनो श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थो श्री श्रीराधा श्रीनगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमन्द्रसरसारम्भी वंशिरततस्थितः कर्षन्वेणुस्वनयगोपी गोपीनाथश्रीकृष्णः वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवी सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकम् भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैरवचन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मसपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं हरे नाम हरेर्नामेव केवलम् कलो नस्त्येव गतिरन्यथा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
I just saw that Lavangalata posted page 329, and I thought she was choosing the bhajan we were going to sing, so I went to look, and I saw that she had just posted the page for Śrī Satyavrata Muni.
Oh,
So thank
nice.
you. Also, I want to apologize. Every 3 days I do Thakurji Shringar, and I wasn't able to do it today. They need bathing, so tomorrow they will return to their normal Shringar bathing schedule. Couldn't really walk this morning.
They just want you to be more greedy.
Which one should I come up?
You choose.
Boro Kripa Gurudev, Boro Kripa Kori. And that would be on page 33. And it starts with Gurudev, Boro, B-A-D-O, Kripa Kori. Dandava Pranama Vaishnavas.
Dandava Pranam.
Gurudev, Guru Kripa Kori, Gora Bono Maje, Gudrume Diyacho Sano.
Gurudev, Guru Kripa Kori, Gora Bana Maje,
Hari Nama ko gano Gora bono maje, guru
Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, page 39. O-H-E, Vaishnava Thakur, 39. And if you don't have the songbook, you have Jiva Pavana Prabhu and the Mangalata. Well, she gives the page number, but Jiva Pavana Prabhu is posting the bhajan in the comments section of the thread along with translation and
nectar.
Commentaries. So please take advantage of the nectar that he is posting.
There was another fire yagya in the court, well, not the courtyard, underneath us today, so we got a little asthmatic.
Sudevi's experiencing symptoms of asthma the last 2 days. I don't know. That's probably why she was having such a difficult time breathing yesterday on Parikrama, because she had asthma the day before, and today she also has it. Not bad, but something from too much smoke.
Just forgive me for hoping. Not ruining everything.
Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, Doyaro Sagar, Edase Karuna Kori. Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, Doyaro Sagar, Edase Karuna Kori. Ohe Vaishnava
Yam Kali Rupa Sharira Nadharata, page 47. 47.
Yam Kali Rupa Sharira Nadharata
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 Jai Jai Nityananda Rohini Kumar. It's been a long time.
What page?
Oh, sorry, day 64. Wonderful qualities. How many qualities does Nārāyaṇa have? For the answer to that, you get 100 points and a burfi. Not you, Sudevi.
I just have to say, I think Kishori Mohan Prabhu is going to be making a lot of burfi one day.
Thank you.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Nityananda Sa
Sachinandana Gaur Hari Ki Jai. Because I was streaming at the same time as the power ran out.
Should I not?
No, it's got battery plugged in now. Okay.
Okay.
So, Sanskrit.
Funny, it doesn't show the comment.
Vande Vishwambhara Pada Kamalam. Page 339.
Starts with
Vande, V-A-N-D-E, Vishwambhara Pada Kamalam.
Now that it restarted, it doesn't show comments. But I can see that it's on.
No, but this one, it hasn't. Oh, 1 second. Hare Krishna. 5.
Please excuse us for technical difficulties.
Okay. And 4, 3, 2. Check it once more. Try to connect to Kishori. It's there. Vande Vishwambhara Pada Kamanam. Gaur Hari ki
Jai.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. Page 343. 343. Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Oh Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Oh Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande.
Krishna Deva Bhavantam
that very moment when I was singing Krishna Hai, I had experienced a flashback of being inside Rup Sanatan Gauriya with Srila Gurudev, of course all the devotees during Kartik, and Srila Bhaktivedānta Mahārāja. And there was a drama being performed by Brajbasis, and they were doing the Rasalila pastime, and the separation of the gopis from Krishna after Krishna left the Rasalila, and the way that they were calling out for Krishna with Krishna Hey, and Gurudev's weeping at that time. The way he was crying, tears were just pouring from his eyes as they were calling out that tune, and so I would like to try to remember that tune. Krishna He, Krishna He, Krishna He, Krishna He. It was like that. Gurudev was just weeping and weeping and weeping as they were performing this drama.
And we were all watching Gurudev, not the drama.
We always would watch Gurudev's emotions, his eyes or anything, and just whatever was going on with Gurudev, we would just kind of hope for one particle, like vapor of his mood to touch our hearts. So that's actually in the Shiv Ranjani Rag.
So now we will do
Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Deite, and then Nāṛāyaṇa Radhika Vikataksha Stavaraja Damodarāṣṭakam Mahamantra Hare Krishna.
So now it will be peach. It will be peach. 341.
341?
I feel like I'm getting an accent, but I don't know what kind.
Because
I missed all my words.
we see Jiva Pavana Prabhu, he's going to post the bhajan, so we have to say it in like a 341.
He's not British.
I know, but he still lives there.
Okay.
So Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Jaya Radhe Jaya Jaya Karuna So page 289, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, starting with Sucharu Vaktra Mandalam. Sucharu, S-U-C-A-R-U.
And
Then page 285, starting with Munindra Vrinda Vandite, that's M-U-N-I-N-D-R-A, that's Radha Kārtika Stavaraja. And then Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, page 290, 290, Namamishwaram Sachidananda Rupam. Hare Krishna. Page 285, Munindra Vrinda Vandite.
Nikunja Bhumi Jai
Page 290.
Damodarāṣṭakam, and also Jiva Pavana Prabhu has posted it. So look for the name Jiva Pavana Prabhu and you will find, or if he hasn't posted it, he will. So just look for that name and you will find the lyrics.
Wait.
So he's lighting the ghee lamp on behalf of all of us to Yashoda Damodar, Radharaman, and Radha Vinod Bihari Ji, and Gopal, the babies. Jai.
We're sharing the benefit of offering a lamp to Thakurji with all of you.
Even if you do it on your own, we're still doing that. And Giriraj. Okay, so page 290, or look for Jiva Pavana Prabhu, and he's posted the lyrics to Damodarāṣṭakam.
Namami Shvaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasakundaram Gokule Vrajamana Yashoda Sa Vishwa
Jiva Pavana Prabhu is posting the book of Damodarāṣṭakam so that you can read along with Kishori Mohan Prabhu after the Mahamantra. Thank you so much. That's very thoughtful that everyone could just read along.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Just so you know, if I don't do that last...
It's not complete. The last ching or the last boom on the drum.
I get the look. I get the
if
look.
If you have people with mridanga and kartals and you're like, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari, bull. And if they miss it, it's like, you know, people who know about football, everyone knows about soccer, football. You know when you go to kick the ball and the goal's open and you just miss the ball? You just miss the ball? Okay, he's trying to ignore. 1 second. I'm turning off the volumes here. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktāya Tadbhaktāya Namo Namaha Ajñānatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Śrīmad Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Namine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedānta Swāmini Namine Vanchākalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitānaṁ Pāvanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vācālam Pangum Langayate Girin Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. First of all, I offer my Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of our beloved Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishna Vishnupad, Ashto Tarashata Shri Śrīmad Śrī Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. In the same Dandavat Pranam thousands of times in the dust of the lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishna Vishnupad, Ashto Tarashata Shri Śrīmad Śrī Bhaktivedānta Swami Śrī Prabhupada. and to all of our Rupanuga, Gaudiya, Guru Varga, and to all Vaishnavas past, present, and future, including all of you who are present with us today, I offer my Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, dear Vaishnavas. Radhe 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 Shyam.
Radhe Radhe Shyam.
And Govinda Rupini Didi and Banki Bihari Prabhu and Champak Lata Didi and the devotees in Alachua, please be careful. We know a storm is on its way, so we're sending all of our prayers that everything goes smooth. You're still online, so that's good.
Yes, if you have a big storm approaching and you're still online and somehow we're still online, that's quite an amazing miracle. So we're going to continue with Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam, which is composed by Śrī Satyavrata Muni, written down in Padma Purana by Vyasadeva, and then commented on by Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī, commentary on his commentary by our Param Gurudev, Śrīla Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja, and a commentary on all of their commentaries from our Śrīla Gurudev, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta, Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmi Mahārāja. So it is an ocean of beautiful nectar. And so, before entering into this transcendental treasure and praying for even something to manifest in our hearts, we will call on the mercy of Śrī Raghunath Das Goswami in his prayer to Śrī Sanātana Gosvāmī. Vairāga juga bhakti rasam prayatnaya payanan mam anubhikshamandam kripam vidiryapara dukha dukhi sanātanam tam prabhum ashrayami. Begging in the dust of their lotus feet that may even a particle of their moods, which are present within these pages, manifest itself within our hearts. So, we're in the beginning of the Digdarshini Vritti commentary of our Śrīla Gurudev. And he has many pages. So we will just chant the first verse of Damodarasṭakam before entering into this. Namami Shvaram Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Bhiyolukha Ladhavamanam Param Vrishtamatyan Tato Drutya Gopya Namami Sharam Sachidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. So now we're entering into the Digdarshini Vritti commentary of our Śrīla Gurudev, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta, Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. In order to glorify his worshipful Lord, Shri Krishna, and hopeful of attaining his most cherished desire, Śrī Satyavrata Muni starts his prayer with Mangalacharan, an auspicious invocation beginning with the word Namami. Invocations of auspiciousness are of three types: those which offer respects, those which point out the subject being discussed, and those which grant benediction. So you've heard there's three different kinds of invocation. Offering respects, you say Namostute. This is offering respects. Those which point out the subject being discussed, like our Param Gurudev's Pranam Mantra, or the Pranam Mantra, the first one, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedānta Swami Niti Namine. So there's respect, but also pointing out the person. And then there's the ones which grant benediction. So granting benediction would be Atimartha Charitraya Svashritana Chupaline Jivaduke Sadataya Shrinav Premadayane. Seeing the suffering of the jivas, his heart feels intense pain. It begins to feel like it is bleeding, and he gives his mercy in the form of Nama Prem. Here the sage invokes auspiciousness by first offering his respects through the word namami, and then continues his mangalacharan by indicating the subject being discussed. Ishvara. Shri Krishna is the original Lord, Ishvara of all lords. Does anyone know that first verse of Brahma Samhita, beginning with Ishvara? Whoever can post the second word of that verse, the second word of that verse gets a burfi. Okay. So Shri Krishna is the original Lord Ishvara of all lords. Śrīla Sanātana Gosvāmī provides the evidence for this in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Ete chang sakala pungsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrari vyakulam lokam mridayanti yuge yuge. Śrīmad Bhagavatam 1:3-28. So this verse is saying, among the incarnations described in the preceding verses, some are expansions of the Purusha avatar. So previous to this verse, so many verses in Bhagavatam were describing so many different avatars or incarnations of the Lord. Finally, this verse comes at the end of all that as its conclusion, that all of these are incarnations and incarnations of the Lord, but Krishna himself, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, is the supreme personality of Godhead, or the supreme Bhagavan. So some are expansions of the Purusha avatar, Karanarnava Shai Mahavishnu, also known as Karano Dakshai. What is it? Yes, Mahavishnu, who's lying in the causal ocean, and all universes are emanating from him. So, Karanarnava Shai Mahavishnu, and some are Avesh avatars. Avesh, what does that mean? Shakti Avesh means they are endowed with special potencies. All of these incarnations descend in each age to protect the world when it is tormented by the demons. So as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paripranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sanstarpanataya sambhavami yuge yuge, that when there is a predominant rise in irreligion, in order to protect the devotees and to annihilate the miscreants and to re-establish the principles of dharma, I descend myself yuga after yuga. And also he's saying to re-establish, what is it? The first one. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya. So to re-establish dharma and to root out adharma, he manifests himself in this world, when the world is tormented by the demons. Right now, a lot of people think that the world is being tormented by demons. The fact is that Krishna is already manifest here. A lot of people forget that, and we're thinking, oh, he should come. He has come. Sri Guru has placed him here and told us to do loud kirtan. And that chanting of the holy names of the Lord, that is his special incarnation at this time. His ashtra, that weapon which purifies the environment, kills the demonic tendency within each individual and awakens the devotee. So already he's here. We just have to not be silent. We have to share Krishna with everyone. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Whomever you meet, wherever you go, tell everyone about Krishna. However, Brajendra Nandan Shri Krishna, the son of the king of Braj, is Swayam Bhagavan, the only form of Bhagavan with no other source than himself. He's the only form of Bhagavan with no other source than himself. So although all forms of Bhagavan are considered in one way to be the same, this is Tattva Vichar. From the perspective of Tattva, they're considered to be the same. Diparchareva hidasantaram abhyupetya dipayate. Like the fire in one candle is not different than the fire of another or another or another. All are fire. However, There's still the original candle which lit those ones. So that original source of all of the others, that is Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is the original primeval personality, and Mahavishnu is his expansion. This is also confirmed in Sri Brahma Samhita by the verse Ram Adi Murti Shukala Niyamena Tishthan Nanavataram Karod Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That verse literally says Ram and Adi Murti and all other forms. Shu, Murti Shu, Kala. They are, in essence, manifestations or phases of the original or complete Krishna Chandra. Krishna Swayam. Here we hear Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. And in Brahma Samhita it says Krishna Swayam. Krishna himself is the supreme source of all of it. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo. So he is the source of all other avatars. Govindam Adi Purusham. Unto that Govinda, Adi Purush means the original Purusha or controller of all. Tamaham Bhajami. I offer my Bhaj. Bhaj means to love and serve, not just obeisance. Bhaj, this word Bhajami, does not mean only to worship. What is real worship? It means to adore with love and affection. So that's why in the translation of Brahma Samhita it says, I adore the primeval Lord, Govinda. Adore, adoration. Adoration is not just like, oh nice. Adoration is smitten. So now Srila Gurudev is bringing us to Brahma Samhita. Let me see, did anyone put that? Oh, Jiva Pavana Prabhu. Wait, someone came before him. Wow. But you posted the 3 words. I said, what is the second word? Anyway, it's counted. So, Keshav Priya, she writes Ishvara Parama Krishna and Jiva Pavana Prabhu, Parama. Yes, that is the second word of the verse which Gurudev is bringing up now. Shri Brahma, the original guru of our Sampradaya, states in his prayers, Ishvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. It's the first verse of Brahma Samhita. That is chapter 5 of that massive scripture which was discovered in the Adi Keshava temple in South India by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only that one chapter he brought out with him. And that is very, very powerful evidence for the supremacy of Krishna. All Vaishnavas, Gaudiya Vaishnavas especially, appreciate Sri Brahma Samhita. Sri Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Master of all other Lords. And he is the embodiment of pure eternal existence, full knowledge and unlimited bliss. He is the primeval Lord, Govinda, for he has no beginning or origin, and he himself is the source of everything, including all of the incarnations of Vishnu and all his empowered servitors. He is the ultimate cause of all consequent causes. So, in the verse, in the Sanskrit, you see, Ishvara. Ishvara means controller, but then it is followed by its adjective, Parama, which means supreme. So here, Ishvara Parama means the supreme controller is Krishna. And then it tells about his form, Vigraha. What is he composed of? What is his form composed of? Sat, Chit, Ananda. Eternal existence, knowledge, relationship, love, and affection. Ananda means bliss, happiness, and love. But also that relationship itself. So sometimes it is said that all knowledge. But really, what is the knowledge? It's knowledge of relationship. So, and then anadir means, it's actually from the word adi. Adi means original. And anadi means without any origin. So there's nothing before him. He is the source. And who is that? Govinda. So Govinda is another name for Krishna. And then Sarva Karana Karana. Sarva means all. And Karana means creations. And then Karanam again means creation. So he is the creator of all things which can be said to be created. So he's the prime cause of all other causations, the prime cause of all causes, the original creator of all things which will come after it, which have any creation. Shri Krishna is the Lord of the masters of creation who are worshipped by the whole world. The Lord of the masters of creation who are worshipped by the whole world. And he is the origin of all incarnations. So from Krishna, who is his first expansion? Sudevi.
Yeah.
Who's Krishna's first expansion?
Sankarshan.
Baladev Prabhu. So this is also non-different from the original Sankarshan.
Really? You were asking me that question?
I was.
Why?
Well, I could have asked anyone else, but you...
Did I get it right?
Yes. So, his first expansion is Baladev Prabhu. And from Baladev comes all of the other forms. So you have Mul Sankarshan, then Maha Sankarshan, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradumna, Aniruddha. Then from there, Mahavishnu or Karnadakshaya Vishnu. And then from there, within each universe, who is maintaining each universe? Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Then within a particular locale, within each universe, resting or residing within the ocean of milk, or Kir, the ocean of Kir. Kir Sagar, you have Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and that is the personality that our Brahma in any universe, he goes to the bank of that Kshirodakshaya Vishnu to pray. He doesn't even see him, he's only praying from there, and then he receives some message within his heart and relays that to the demigods. Something usually goes like, everyone should prepare, you should take birth in this particular location at this time from any family, and I will take birth very soon, and then I will perform the pastimes of saving the devotees and ridding the world of demons, and you will all be assisting me. So Brahma communicates with him like that. And then from there you have Paramatma. Paramatma is he's non-different from Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is residing on the milk ocean. He's situated within the heart of every living entity. Tang sarva bhuta hridayam munimanatosmi. So that same Paramatma is manifested externally in the form of Guru. There's only one who appears in an infinity of forms to teach all of us. And that means Diksha and Shiksha Guru. He's manifesting externally to the external senses of the, you could say the bound or the conditioned soul, so that we can recognize and communicate with him. And the last limit is Ananta Shesh. Interesting, the last limit is said to have no limit. Ananta, without any end. So all of these and every other incarnation, including the Leela avatars, who are also manifestations of this Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, these Leela avatars, they're all originally coming from Krishna. He's the source of all other incarnations. However, in Braj, although this same Krishna is the source of everything and all others are serving his purpose, in Braj, he offers respects to his father, Nanda Baba, and to Mother Yashoda, and to his elders. You've all seen the painting and read the pastime of little Krishna fetching the shoes of his father, Nanda Baba. He's so small that he carries those shoes on his head and brings them to his father. So in Vrindavan, although he is the source of everything and the creator of everything, in Vrindavan he takes this mood of being subservient to the love of his devotees. He becomes blissful when he loses the games he plays with his friends. Although it seems that he sometimes becomes a sore sport, still, those pastimes would not happen like that if it wasn't really for his bliss. He actually likes to be defeated by love and affection.
Gurudev said a sore sport?
No, but we know. See, when Krishna was wrestling with Śrī Dām,
Right.
At that time, they were all wrestling with each other, and Śrī Dāmodara took Krishna, slammed him on the dust, and jumped on top of him and said, I have won. And Krishna's back was on the ground, and Śrī Dāmodara was on top of him saying, I won. And all the boys were like clapping, yes, you won, you won. And Krishna said, no, you didn't. I won. And they're looking at Krishna like, how is this possible? How can you say you won? You're flat on your back. And he's on top of you. Of course he won. Krishna said, no, I won because my nose is pointed upward and his nose is pointed down. So I won. So you see with this pastime how Krishna is playing this role, but really he loves being defeated by his devotees. So even when he plays games with his friends and he loses, he becomes blissful. And when he eats their remnants, he also becomes blissful when he eats their remnants and feeds them his own. So when the Krishna and the cowherd boys are taking their lunch, they're not thinking, okay, now we have to only eat with our right hands and we have to do this all properly. They're grabbing at each other's lunches or feeding each other from each other's lunch bags. Oh, my mother made this, you should try it, it's so good. And they're all feeding Krishna and he's feeding them. Left hand, right hand, doesn't matter. That doesn't mean for all of you children that we should copy Krishna. Krishna is completely transcendental and pure. He can eat with his left hand. If we eat with our left hand, we might become sick. So we should be careful. But Krishna and his cowherd boyfriends are relishing so many sweet pastimes, even feeding one another. And because the cowherd boys' mothers are making this really with the hope that Krishna will taste it, Krishna is greedy to taste what each one of his friends has brought. He's greedy to taste it, and they're giving it to him, and he's experiencing also not only their friendship bhav and sharing, but the vatsalya prem of the mothers of all of those cowherd boyfriends. And Krishna is relishing all of that, and each one is feeling, oh, Krishna is sitting with me alone and eating with me. And this is the magnificence of these pastimes. Each one is feeling his direct presence with him. And then they tease each other. Sometimes they say, Krishna, my mother made a special pakora for you. Close your eyes and open your mouth. This is the best thing that you will ever taste. And then they will put a chili in his mouth and he will bite down on it like that. And then everyone will be laughing so much. Or they might put a dandelion flower in his mouth. So they play such sweet games of love and affection with each other. And Krishna has no reservations with his Brajabasis. His heart is completely open. He has given them full right to control him with their love and affection. So even when he is defeated again and again in the assembly of gopis, he considers it his great fortune. We know that when Krishna was at near Govardhan, in a place called Paitagam, this is after the Rasalila pastime in Govardhan. There's Rasalila here and Rasalila in Govardhan. The Rasalila in Govardhan is special because it is pretty much composed of Radhika's own group of gopis, her Svapaksha. But yet, still, Krishna left that Rasalila and then all gopis went searching for him. And he manifested a four-armed form, Nārāyaṇa form. And all of the gopis who saw him, they offered pranam, Srimad Nārāyaṇa ki jai. Please reveal where our Krishna is. They were continuing to search for Krishna everywhere. Seeing that form of Nārāyaṇa, they weren't in the least bit attracted. However, when Lakshmi sees Krishna, she's ready to leave Nārāyaṇa. Amazing how attractive Krishna is. And then from a distance, Srimati Radhika is coming. And just a slight breeze blows past her cloth, carrying the fragrance of her body to Krishna. And upon smelling that fragrance, Krishna at that moment feels, my life is now successful. Actually, the word in the shloka is dhanya. I am the most fortunate in all of existence. And then he forgets completely what he's doing. He can't even hold his four-armed form anymore. Immediately, two arms pop back inside. That's why it's called paitagam. Pait means belly. Those two arms went back into his form, and he was standing in his most charming threefold bending form, Shyamasundar, playing his flute, this most beautiful form of Krishna, being completely controlled by the love and affection of Srimati Radhika, and just capturing a particle of that fragrance, feeling himself most fortunate. So being defeated again and again in the assembly of gopis, he considers it his great fortune. It was because of his own desire to attain the pleasing association of the beautiful damsels of Vraj that he called them at the time of Rasa Lila. So we told that yesterday, how he was alone in Banshilat, feeling desperate that without Srimati Radhika I cannot maintain my life. He called her name on his flute. Through the holes of his flute, as he was playing his flute, really he was calling Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. And that message, that flute song came to her ears. But because every gopi is a manifestation of her own bhavs, they all heard their own names being called. This was a special flute song. You know when you have a special group that you post your stuff to? You can have many different groups. So if you have it on Facebook or whatever, Instagram or WhatsApp, you have a specific broadcast group. Krishna has particular flutes and particular flute songs that only connect to those he wants to connect to. In other words, the cowherd boys don't hear it, the cows don't hear it, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, or any of the parental figures of Vrindavan do not hear it, but the gopis hear it. It enters into their ears, steals their hearts, and then runs back to Krishna. And immediately they begin chasing after that thing, that most valuable treasure that was stolen in the middle of the night. So, because of his own desire to obtain the pleasing association of the beautiful damsels of Braj, that he called them at the time of Rasa Lila, they did not call him. Right? Who made the call? Krishna called them. This Sri Krishna is Satchit Ananda, pure eternal existence, full knowledge and unlimited bliss. Just making sure here. Sat means existence. Sri Krishna's inherent nature is that he exists as a fresh youth who is the best of dancers. This is his inherent nature. Venum Vanantam Aravinda Dalayataksham Barhavatam Samasitam Burusundarangam. Uh-oh, am I doing the wrong one again? Angani yasya sakashyamam tribhanga lalitam niyata prakasham. So this is his inherent form. This is his original form. From that original form, all other aspects manifest. But within that highest ras, all other rasas are contained. So here it said, Sri Krishna's inherent nature is that he exists as a fresh youth who is the best of dancers. Natavara, Nagara. He's the best of dancers and he is a fresh youth. Navayovanam. Navayovana means eternally or new youth. Always fresh, always youthful. His extremely charming form as a tender youth is even more attractive than Dwarkadish, the form of Krishna when he resides in Dwarka. It is only because Sri Krishna's original form, Brajendranandan, exists that all other lords, as well as this whole world, have their existence. How attractive is Krishna? Even Mahavishnu wants to look upon him. He wants to have his darshan, and he arranges beautiful pastimes for that to take place. How attractive is Krishna? Lakshmi Devi is willing to leave her post and still to this day doing intense austerities to join the Rasalila pastimes of Krishna. Actually, I have no idea how attractive Krishna is, but Srila Gurudev placed it in some kind of way that we might be able to understand. If you could take everything that you consider beautiful in all of creation, every beautiful thing in all of this universe, and condense it into one point, Srila Gurudev told this, it would not equal even one particle of dust on the feet of Krishna. How beautiful is Krishna? How beautiful is Krishna? And the gopis say, and Gurudev repeated it again and again, those eyes which have not seen that beautiful form of Krishna as he is entering the forest in the morning with his friends and calves, those eyes are completely useless. They should be set on fire or burned. They have no purpose whatsoever. How beautiful is Krishna? So, it is only because of him in his original form, Brajendranandan, that all other lords, as well as this whole world, have their existence. In other words, he's the source of everything else. Interesting here, Gurudev is actually specifically using this term Brajendra Nandan. There's a reason for that. In the verse where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining to Sanatana Gosvāmī about the source of everything, Mahaprabhu tells Sanatana the truth about Krishna and his nature. Shuno Sanatana, listen Sanatana, Advait Gyan Tattva, the supreme, absolute, non-dual, absolute truth, Advait Gyan Tattva, is none other than Vrindavan's Braje Brajendranandan. Here, Brajendranandan is mentioned, the son of Nanda Mahārāja, Krishna, in Vrindavan. So then, Srila Gurudev is continuing. Chit means that knowledge which manifests all relationships. Sambandha. You know, when we talk about Satchidananda Vigraha, he's ever existent, full of knowledge and bliss. Full of knowledge. So that can be everything, all kinds of knowledge. Knowledge of this universe, knowledge of what's in your textbook, what you're going to get on your next report card, all of this kind of thing, or about all kinds of science and the way that this world works and all of these kinds of things. But it's important to understand what chit means, because chit is transcendental. And here Gurudev is explaining it. That knowledge which manifests all relationships, sambandha, that means relationships, what binds one heart to another, and permanent spiritual emotions, or bhav. That is the definition, the spiritual definition of this transcendental term. It's not a material term. Krishna's body is transcendental, and his transcendental form, Vigraha, is composed of transcendental existence, transcendental relationship, and spiritual emotion. And this is chit. And then ananda means bliss, happiness, love, and affection, but none of it is mundane, none of it is material. As bhav, transcendental loving mood, condenses, it gradually passes through the progressive stages of prem, sneha, man, pranaya, rag, anurag, and another bhav, and finally transforms into mahabhav. The goal of all of our sadhana bhakti, our practices on the path of bhakti, is to attain bhav bhakti. And the goal of bhav bhakti is to attain prema bhakti. Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhavasa sarana vida nitya siddhasya bhavasya prakatyam hridi sadhyata. Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya bhavasa. So the goal of all of our practice of sadhana is to attain transcendental emotion, a loving, serving mood toward Krishna. And then that needs to find its perfection in prem. Once one arrives at prem, one can no longer maintain a material body at that point. From prem, then deeper, more condensed, sneha, man, pranaya, rag, anurag, the superior bhav, it's a deeper state, bhav. Then, Gurudev said, where are we? that is transformed finally into Mahabhav. And the Swarupini, or the embodiment of this Mahabhav, is Śrī Radha Thakurani, Śrīmati Radhika. Vrishabhanandini Śrīmati Radha Thakurani ki jai. Oh, I didn't read that. My thumb was over it. Mahabhav is Śrī Radhika, Śrī Radha herself. She is therefore known as Mahabhav Swarupini, the embodiment of Mahabhav. And from that, she also experiences higher and deeper, more condensed states of divine love and affection for Krishna. So from Mahabhav, then you have Modan, then Madan, Madanakya Mahabhav. This is considered the highest. But really it never ends. As much as you would think, oh, there's a ceiling, there's an end to this. Srila Gurudev was explaining in the last book we were reading, not book, treasure we were investigating, that even though you might think there's an end to it, at that point, when you think there's an end, it continues to grow infinitely, unlimitedly more. He says this is known as Yavad Ashray Vritti. Means there's no end to the transcendental deepening of those divine emotions of love and affection for Krishna. When the three components, pure eternal existence, Sat, full knowledge, Chit, and unlimited bliss, Ananda, are manifest in one combined form, then the identity of that form is... The identity of that form is not just Krishna alone. Śrī Radha Kanta, the basis and entirety of Sat, Chit, and Ananda. That is Krishna, but the beloved of Śrīmati Radhika. So this is Radha Kanta. Because he cannot be separated from her, ever. This is his energy. All of that, Purna Shakti. So there's no meaning to Shaktiman without Shakti, and there's no meaning to Shakti without Shaktiman. The possessor of potency, even in the wording. Imagine taking out the word potency, the possessor of. It's empty. And if you have the word potency, but you have no source of it, what has manifested this? Then it's also empty. But together they are complete. So here, Gurudev is saying that that form, the essence of the combination of Sat Chit Ananda, that is Radha Kanta, means the beloved of Śrīmati Radhika. He's the basis and entirety of Sat Chit Ananda and the beloved of Śrīmati Radhika. This very entity is himself the sublimely pure existential substance, Vishuddha Sattva. Vishuddha Sattva, pure existential substance. Sattvavalambhi Parasattva Vishuddha Sattvam. Sri Brahma Samhita states, Sri Krishna is the object, the Vishai of all rasas, loving sentiments. The object means he is the goal for all rasas, all tastes. Everything is meant for his service and his pleasure. And his devotees, the ashray, are the abodes of love for him. So if you think about it, break it down. If there is a personality enjoying, what is he enjoying? Where is that enjoyment coming from? So there's something which is providing the enjoyment and someone who is enjoying. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, Vishai Bhagavan, and all others are his servants. Therefore, they come under the category of Ashray Bhagavan, or servitors of Bhagavan. So the devotees are known as Ashray, and Krishna is known as Vishai. So the object of all love and affection is Krishna. He is the Vishai, the taster of all of it. As the object of love, he cannot comprehend. As the object of love, he cannot comprehend the topmost transformations exhibited by his devotees, the abodes of love for him, when they experience their various moods, such as Ruda and Adiruda. These are different moods of Mahabhav. Therefore, Sri Krishna accepts the form of Sri Sachinandan Gaura Hari and becomes radiant with the mood and bodily complexion of Sri Radha, the supreme abode of love for Krishna. In that form, he fulfills his three longings. So this is very essential for those who are coming in the line of Rupa Goswami in the path, in the group of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to understand who he is, what he came to experience, what his purpose is, and what he also came to give. So Gurudev is making an interesting statement here, and this is confirmed in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because Krishna is the Vishai, or the enjoyer, he's understanding everything from his perspective. But what is the devotee experience upon serving him and loving him without any selfishness? They have a Kārtika, or one-pointed exclusive love and devotion for Krishna. One time Sudevi asked Srila Gurudev in Fiji, in the house of Kartik Prabhu. We know that Srimati Radhika has one-pointed love and affection for Krishna. Does Krishna also have one-pointed love and affection for Srimati Radhika? Gurudev made a really sad, kind of sour face. He said, oh, he wants to, but he cannot. Not even one jiva can he give up. Not even one jiva. So Krishna is known as Bahu Nishta. Bahu Nishta means his nishta, or his conviction, is going outward unlimitedly. He cannot give up anyone or anything in his creation. It's his nature. He wants to taste every particle of taste, rasa, or love or affection that is present within every jiva. We also have some inherent love to offer Krishna. So he won't give up. He cannot give up anything. But what is the nature of the pure devotee of Krishna, especially Srimati Radhika? Ekantik, one-pointed, ekanishta, not looking anywhere else, not seeing anything else, only seeing their beloved Ishtadev everywhere. So Krishna's nature is different than the devotee's nature. But Krishna is seeing that the devotee, through their moods of loving service and that exclusivity, one-pointedness, is experiencing thousands of times more transcendental pleasure by loving and serving him than he is experiencing by receiving their loving service. So Krishna's nature is to want to taste and enjoy everything, so he becomes greedy in his heart to want to taste the mood of the devotee. Who is the greatest, highest devotee? Who loves Krishna more than anyone else? And who is able to please and satisfy Krishna more than anyone else? Only Srimati Radhika. So Krishna is looking at her with a greed to experience what she is experiencing. Śrī Radhāya pranaya mahima kidrishovana eva ashvadyo yena bhutamudurima kidrishovamadiya sokyam chasamanubhavata kidrisham veti lobha tabhavadgam samajani shachikarbasando harindu. Desiring to understand the moods of love and affection that Srimati Radhika has for Krishna, what she is experiencing upon receiving his love and affection, and the happiness she experiences upon serving him. With these three desires all rolled into one, I'm going through the whole verse again. Śrī Radhāya pranaya mahima. How great is her love! He cannot see the end because there is no end. It is always ever increasing. This is the nature of prem. it continues to increase more and more. Even if any stumbling block is put in its place, it never stops. It will just continue more and more. Anything which would make it break doesn't break it, it grows more and more. Yavad ashvay vritti. It continues forever, more and more. How great is her love? I do not know. Ashvadyo yena adbhuta madhurima kidrishova madiya. What is the sweetness? What is it in me? Adbhuta. What is that wonderful thing in me that she tastes? Upon, what is it? Kidrishova madiya. My sweetness. What is that thing? And sokyam chasya. What happiness does she experience? Mad anubhavata kidrisham eti lobhat. What happiness does she experience upon loving me? I don't know what this is. Tadbhavanyam shamajani shachigarbhasindo harindu. So Krishna, desiring to taste these three things, manifested from the womb of Mother Sachi, just like the moon rises from the ocean. It's beautiful. So Krishna manifested as Sachinandan Gaurahari, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, primarily to taste the bhavs of Srimati Radhika. And the second primary reason was the call of Advaita Acharya. So primary means for his own purpose. Advaita is not different from him. Advaita is Mahavishnu. So if Mahavishnu is calling Krishna, then it's like Krishna is calling Krishna. That's his own internal purpose. And then his external purposes, external means for the benefit of others. One was, it was time to present the Yuga Dharma. What is the Yuga Dharma? Harinam Sankirtan, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And the other external reason is Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Korite Prachara, to awaken within the people of this world the mood of the Brajabasis, the moods of the Brajabasis, awakening spontaneous love and affection for Krishna in the wake of the moods of the eternal associates of Krishna in Vrindavan. So this is another external reason. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita explains all of these things very deeply and very carefully. So Srila Gurudev is explaining here that desiring to taste her moods, these very higher moods of love and affection, Krishna accepts the form of Sachinandan Gaurahari and becomes radiant with the mood and bodily complexion of Sri Radha. Srila Gaur Govinda Maharaj, he explains that it's important to understand why Krishna manifested this golden complexion. The golden complexion, or it's not really gold, this is called the color of molten gold. Very brilliant, bright, very effulgent, Gauranga. Why did this complexion manifest? Because of experiencing the bhavs, the moods of Radhika's love and affection for Krishna. Krishna, tasting those bhavs, automatically manifested that complexion, because that complexion is the complexion of the moods of love and affection that Radhika has for Krishna. Krishna's natural, normal complexion, you can say, Shyamam evam param rupam, is darkish complexion. And our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, explains it in his Vinod Bihari Tattvashtakam. Radha Chintani Veshena Yasya Kantir Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Lingita Vigraham. In that Vinod Bihari Tattvashtakam, he explains that black, the absence of color is black. And why is Krishna that complexion? He's explaining that scientifically, black is not exactly absent from color, it's just absorbing all light. It's not reflecting it. So Krishna's nature is to also absorb everything. This is Vishai, the enjoyer, the taker and taster of everything. And it is his right. And because he's taking and tasting everything, his complexion is darkish, like a monsoon rain cloud, or a very dark, brilliant, luminescent blue sapphire. These are different descriptions which are given in Shastra. Of course, his color is transcendental. Srimati Radhika, her mood is to give all of that love and affection for Krishna. So even, I don't know if you, when you were young, maybe, or your children might do it, if you make many colors on a piece of paper and you put a pencil through that and you spin it very fast, then what do you see? All of those combined, they manifest a white or bright color. So white, in essence, has all of these spectrum, the entire spectrum of the rainbow within it. So Srimati Radhika, in essence, has all moods of love and affection for Krishna within herself. And therefore, her complexion is Gaurangi. And Krishna, sitting there at Imlitala, being completely absorbed in and meditating on Srimati Radhika, being fully embraced by her, Radha Alingita Vigraham, taking on her bhavs, her moods of love and affection for Krishna, manifested that complexion, Gauranga, beautiful, golden-like complexion.
Remember the time now.
Is it getting late? Ooh, it is. Okay. So in that form of Sachinandan Gaurahari, he fulfills his 3 longings. In many places, there's a footnote, editor's footnote. Shri Krishna's 3 longings are described by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 1:7, desiring to know the glory of Radharani's love for him. This is called Pranaya Mahima. What is in him that makes her maddened with love? And the nature of the pleasure she experiences by loving him. Bhagavan Shri Hari, fully resplendent with her emotions, appeared from Srimati Shachi Devi's womb, just as the moon appeared from the ocean. In many places throughout Śrīmad Bhagavatam, the sweetness of Shri Krishna's beautiful form, Rupa, has been described. However, among all of them, 3 specific descriptions are extraordinarily wonderful and touch the heart. The first description was spoken by Sri Brahma, the grandfather of the universe. So these are the main verses which will be coming in a row of different personalities glorifying the beauty of Krishna. So the first one comes from Brahma, Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:14:1. No midyate bravakushe tadit amvaraya gunjavatam saparipi chalasanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalavetra vishana venu lakshma shriye mridupade pashupangajaya. O Master, in the entire universe, only you are worthy of being praised. O Brajendra Nandan, son of the king of Braj, your body, appearing like a fresh rain cloud, is adorned with a yellow cloth that glistens like lightning and appears amazingly beautiful. Because you are wearing makar-shaped earrings, shark-shaped earrings, and a peacock feather on your head, your lotus face radiates an uncommon splendor. Around your neck is a garland made of innumerable kinds of forest flowers and leaves. Tucked under your arm are a cane and a buffalo horn. Your flute, which is tied to your waist belt, looks very beautiful. In your lovely soft hands is a morsel of yogurt and rice. Even you are attracted by this cowherd-boy attire of yours. I simply fall on the ground like a stick again and again at your feet, which are softer than lotuses and which are marked with all the auspicious signs. So this first verse by Brahma he's manifesting his appreciation for the beauty of Krishna. We're going to be reading through so many beautiful descriptions. The next one was spoken by the wives of the Brahmanas of Mathura. So the other day we went to that place, the place of the Brahmanas, where the wives of the Brahmanas had left to go and serve Krishna. And then when they returned, the Brahmins were weeping, thinking, what is the use of our high birth, all of our yagyas and everything? So these these wives of the Brahmanas, they also glorified the beauty of Krishna in such an amazing way. Shyamam hiranya paridhim vanamalya varha dhatu pravala natave shamana vratamse vinyasta hastamitarena dunanam abjam karnotpalala kapola mukhabjahasam. That's Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:23-22. Okay, so the Yagyapatnis, the wives of the Brahmins, are glorifying Krishna's beauty. His complexion was dark bluish like a fresh monsoon rain cloud, and the glistening yellow cloth that was draped on his shoulders subdued the splendor of gold. There was a garland of forest flowers around his neck, and a beautiful peacock feather splendidly adorned his head. Playful designs were painted on his limbs with colored minerals, and he had decorated himself with bunches of newly sprouted leaves. He looked just like a dramatic dancer. He was resting one hand on the shoulder of his friend, and with the other hand he was playfully twirling a lotus flower. Ornaments decorated his ears, and curls of black hair were cascading down his cheeks as his lotus face blossomed with a mild, playful smile. This sounds like someone who is smitten by the beauty of Krishna. Srila Gurudev said it may be that in any future birth, because they had given up everything to go see Krishna, and they developed that kind of attraction to Krishna, that in any future birth, they may take birth from the womb of any gopi and be able to enter into Krishna's Rasalila pastimes. The third description found in Venu Gita, when the gopis sang about Sri Krishna's flute, was spoken by Srila Shukadeva Goswami. Here he is describing the sweetness of Sri Krishna's beautiful form as revealed in the hearts of the Braja Gopis. This is from Śrīmad Bhagavatam 10:21-5. And this one you might be more familiar with. Barhapidam natavarvapu karnayo karnikaram vibrat vasha kanaka kapisham vaijayantim chamalam randran venur adhara sudaya purayan gopa vrindayar vrindaranyam svapadaramanam pravisha gita kirti. Within their hearts, the damsels of Braj began to see that Sri Krishna entered the charming forest of Vrindavan, accompanied by his cowherd-boy friends. Interesting, I have to tell you something at this moment. You know that painting that Srimati Shyamrani Didi did, Jadurani Didi, of Krishna entering the forest in the morning with his friends. You see Balaram walking ahead, all of these cowherd boys with cows, and they're all dancing into the forest, and Krishna's coming from behind. Does anyone know why Balaram walked ahead? Because Balaram knows that Krishna cannot comfortably meet with the gopis in his direct presence. But you see on the side, Srimati Radhika is there, casting sidelong glances at Krishna, and she's surrounded by her gopi friends, her sakhis. But Shyamrani Didi explained that Gurudev said that this is by bhav that they're there. Actually, they're at home, but by their bhav netra, their mind's eye, the eye of love and affection, they are present there, seeing this beautiful sight of Krishna as he's entering the forest in the morning. And he's also receiving that. He also is feeling their mood. So in that painting, it's representative of something very, very deep. Even the gopis are at home and they're admiring and even desiring, oh, how fortunate are those cowherd boys that they get to just go and play with Krishna all day. Oh, if only we could be like them. They're praying like this. Oh, you see the deer. The female deer is just able to go to Krishna And not only that, but her husband goes with her. Oh, how fortunate are these dear. The gopis are always thinking about and meditating on Krishna. So within their hearts, they began to see that Krishna was entering the charming forest of Vrindavan, accompanied by his cowherd-boy friends. A peacock feather decorated the top of his head, and yellow karnikara flowers were resting on top of his ears. So we have learned from our Srila Gurudev and from our acharyas that Krishna wears yellow karnikara flowers in his ears. It says oleander. So these actually act as signals also. It's not just a decoration. But when Krishna is wearing any flower in any ear, then he's signaling that we will meet in that kunj, or we will meet in that kunj. So actually I should have said it this way or that way. The one in the right ear will show that one will go this way. The one in the left ear will show that one will go that way. So many very subtle communications take place between Krishna and the gopis.
Are you going to 8?
No, I'm just finishing this one purport. Not purport, translation. He wore golden yellow garment on his body, and a beautiful fragrant garland strung from 5 kinds of forest flowers circled his neck and hung down to his knees. Sri Krishna appeared like the best of dancers, performing a supremely captivating drama upon a stage. He filled up the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, as the cowherd boys followed behind him, singing his glories, which purify the entire world. In this way, the forest of Vrindavan, which is more charming than the divine realm of Vaikuntha, has become even more splendid from the impressions of his adorable lotus feet, which are marked with all of the auspicious symbols like the conch and disc. So now it's getting late. We can continue going more and more, but I actually have some other obligations. So it will continue too. There's so many beautiful descriptions of Krishna here. And as we continue going through, you will start feeling more and more how sweet Krishna is, how beautiful he is. As you hear, Srila Gurudev has such an amazing way of describing the beauty and the pastimes of Krishna that it feels almost tangible. Like you will be looking for him behind any bush or looking in any room. Oh, there's Krishna stealing some butter. Oh, you see any cow? You think, oh, Krishna's just there. Gurudev brings him so close. And in fact, he is that close because Krishna, although we might think he's so far and so difficult to attain, yet he is as close as the heart of the nearest pure devotee.
Yay.
That person who is able to capture Krishna within their heart by their love and affection. And you give them anything of your heart, and they want to reciprocate with whatever you give with your heart. They only have one thing in their heart. Krishna, 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 Krishna. So as he's giving in reciprocation, what is he giving? Srila Govinda Mahārāja said, Guru makes Krishna appear in your heart. Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite. So praying to the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, our Rupanuga Guru Varga, to please be merciful to us, that we might develop an attraction, a greed, and a love to serve and to have this beautiful darshan of Krishna. Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam ki jai, Śrī Dāmodarāṣṭakam ki jai.
He's reading from Damodarasṭakam from our Guru Mahārāja, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. If you look under the name Jiva Pavana Prabhu, he posted a link to the book so you can read along.
I read this book many years before, and it was so tasteful. And I'm reading it now, and it's like it's completely new and fresh. And I can't even imagine what Srila Gurudev was experiencing as Srila Gurudev was telling it and seeing it every year more and more transcendental expression. The devotees who were with him for 30, 40 years, 50 years, they said that every single time it was different. And he was always bringing out new and fresh points. And Gurudev was so excited, as if he never even heard it before, as if he never spoke it before. He was so excited. So I pray that even a drop of that mood will enter into my heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Śrīla Gurudeva ki jai, Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Rupāni Guru Varga ki jai, Pati Pavan Śrī Satyavrata Muni ki jai, Prem Purushottam Shachinandana Gaura Hari ki jai, Radha Murti Hari Ju ki jai, Radha Ramana Ju ki jai, Giriraj Mahārāja ki jai, Harinam Sankirtana ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Thank you all very much for being with us and giving us the opportunity to remember the beautiful teachings of our Gurudev and our Guru Varga, and also for engaging us in our Guru Seva, which is our life and soul. For that we are completely indebted to each and every one of you. We look forward to being with you tomorrow. I don't know where we will be, what we will do, so be ready. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna,
Dandavat
Radhe
Pranam.
Radhe,
Radhe
Radha
Radhe.
Vinogi Hari Ju Ki
Jai.
Jai, Shachinandana Gaur Hari
Ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai. Wait, I think it's Madhu Mangal's father's birthday.
Shama Sundar Prabhu Ki Jai.
Jai.